Aston Martin and Red Bull Racing's dramatic Valkyrie hypercar is detailed in new shots ahead of 2019 release date. Aston Martin is again whetting our appetite for the incredible Valkyrie hypercar with a batch of new images, including our first look at the interior. Set to hit the road in 2019, the Aston Martin Valkyrie will have a 6.5-liter Cosworth-built V12 and a Formula One-style hybrid assist system. The new pictures show more of the Valkyrie's low and uncompromising bodywork, designed to be as close as possible to a road-going Formula One car. Aston's engineers, in conjunction with partner Red Bull's Advanced Technologies department, have worked to improve the car's styling and aerodynamics since the Valkyrie's official reveal at the Geneva Motor Show in March. While features such as the huge Venturi tunnels that run either side of the cockpit remain, detailed changes include new openings in the body surface between the cockpit and front wheel arches. These are said to provide considerable gains in downforce. Aston's director of exterior design, Miles Nurnberger, said that the Valkyrie's exterior is now 95% of the way there as Red Bull's Adrian Newey continues to find ways to improve downforce and aero even further. Aston Martin Valkyrie interior. The team has also pushed the Aston Martin Valkyrie's interior packaging to its limits to offer as much space as possible without compromising the exterior. The seats are mounted directly to the carbon tub, while Aston says occupants will have to adopt a recline feet-up position reminiscent of today's Formula One and Le Mans prototype race cars. A 4-point harness is standard fit, while an optional 6-point harness can be specified if a lot of track use is the order of the day. Interior creative director Matt Hill says you really do have to sit in it to believe there is genuine space for two large adults. The cockpit and dash design take race car minimalism to the extreme. With exposed carbon fiber surrounding most surfaces, only a couple of buttons on the center console and a central touchscreen. The removable steering wheel appears to have been lifted straight out of a Le Mans car, with a number of buttons and toggle switches instead of stalks to operate major controls and the various drive modes. A screen on the wheel acts as the instruments, while two screens attached to cameras at each side of the car replace the usual door mirrors. Thanks to the roof-mounted air intake, there is no rear window, though. Aston Martin Valkyrie V12 Cosworth engine. The Valkyrie will be powered by a bespoke Cosworth-built 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine. The unit will also be paired with a lighter-weight hybrid battery system expected to take the shape of a Kerr's boost system similar to that on current Formula One cars. The 6.5-liter V12 engine, which will feature in all 150 road-going versions of the Valkyrie, will be paired with a 7-speed paddle-shift gearbox designed and manufactured by Ricardo. All models, however, have all been sold at an estimated £2 million each. First deliveries will begin in 2019. The project has been headed up by two of the biggest names in car design, Marek Reichman, Aston Martin's Chief Creative Officer, and Adrian Newey, Red Bull Racing's Chief Technical Officer. Aston is targeting a 1-to-1 power-to-weight ratio. We expect the Valkyrie to weigh around 900 kilograms, which means a power figure of 900 bhp is on the cards. Like the McLaren P1, two versions of the Valkyrie are expected to be offered, a road car and a track-only model. It's expected that the track-only model will be capable of exceeding 200 miles per hour, with a 0 to 62 miles per hour time of just over 2 seconds. Valkyrie to use Michelin tire technology. Aston Martin has confirmed that Michelin will be the tire technology partner for the Valkyrie hypercar project. The French brand, which has experience in motorsport disciplines as diverse as Formula One, the World Rally Championship and MotoGP, will work with Aston and Red Bull Advanced Technologies to ensure that the Valkyrie's tires are able to cope with the extreme levels of downforce and performance that the car is expected to produce. Aston has confirmed that the Valkyrie will run on Michelin Pilot Sports Cup 2 rubber, 265/30 ZR20 at the front and 325/30 ZR21 at the rear. The tires will be wrapped around magnesium alloy wheels that feature race-spec center lock nuts in a bid to reduce unsprung mass. Michelin is the latest technical partner to join the Valkyrie project. Other names involved include engine specialist Cosworth and transmission firm Ricardo. Aston Martin Valkyrie Technology Partnerships. Aston has also teamed up with Ocon in Surface Transforms, who will develop a new lightweight and powerful braking system for the hypercar. Bosch will supply the British manufacturer with electronic systems such as the traction control unit, electronic stability program and engine control unit. Thanks to input from experts in F1 alongside celebrated designer Newey, the Valkyrie's bodywork is focused on producing huge amounts of downforce at high speed, helping to keep it pinned to the tarmac. Similarly, the suspension is a completely new setup that's designed to cope with the aero system as well as being usable on the road. The gearbox is a new design as well, developed by Newey and his team specifically for this car. Speaking to Auto Express, Aston Martin CEO Andy Palmer said, "This is a no excuses halo car, the most luxurious car in its class, but also the quickest and the fastest. This car will be able to lap the Silverstone circuit as quick as or quicker than an F1 or LMP1 car." Newey admitted that he's wanted to build a road car for a long time. He told us that it's an ambition he's had since the tender age of 6. The opportunity to develop and realize those ideas with Marek and the team from Aston Martin is tremendously exciting, he said. It allows us to translate the technology we have developed in F1 into a new arena.